Hey guys, this is Lin Win with Blue Gear Games.
How you doing? I'm Michael Win with Blue Gear Games.
And what we have here is Knights of Glory. This is the game that we're going to be demoing and let everyone know how the game is played. And we're going to do a quick playthrough. And Michael's going to give a little quick run through how the game is work and how does it play.
Oh, sure, no problem. So, the game's called Knights of Glory. And your whole goal is getting from the start to the exit. So, it is a dungeon crawl, poker, and BS game. The little bluffing aspects of the game, it has like a risk reward, it has as well as push your luck. So all these elements are going to be tied into the game. So we're going to be playing a 3-player game, which will have a total of 15 cards in the game. As you can see here, these are the cards that players are going to be holding in their hand. So there's going to be 2 of every weapon here, as in there's 2 torches, 2 shields, 2 swords, 2 bombs, and 2 keys. There will also be 2 gestures, but 3 wild cards. This gives a grand total, like I said, of 15 cards. Every player starts out with 5 cards. So we're just going to jump in the game, and you see how pretty much the game plays.
And we have a little helper here, and Delana, our niece, is going to help us out demo the 3-player game. So we're going to go ahead and grab all the cards and shuffle it up.
Say hello, Delana.
Hi.
Yeah, you can't see her, you just hear her. So anyways, so let's go ahead and pick the color. Delana.
I want purple.
All right, so she's going to put the purple player.
So the purple player, the pawn we're going to start, and these cards that they're given to the purple player, which is our niece, is your voting cards. And what color would you like, Lynn?
I'll be blue.
And then will be blue.
Of course, always.
Blue is his favorite color, and green is my favorite color. Now, if you all notice in the screen that there's going to be 2 icons on the back, which is green has a clover, blue has a
spade, and purple's diamond.
The reason why we have these is because for colorblind people, you can match the symbols on the pawns with those cards to tell who are you on the board and who are your opponents you're playing.
Yep, and then during the voting phases, these are the voting cards. You have agree and disagree. So during the voting phase, everybody would cast their votes face down at the same time, and then when everyone's locked and ready, we'd flip at the same time. And you're voting on the actions of a player that's advancing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab all the cards and shuffle it up.
All right.
So
here we go. Time to play.
And then this rook is just like the dealer chip in poker. This would indicate the first play in the rotation. So when the round rotates back to me, whoever's in last place will become the first player.
Just give it a good shuffle. Make sure none of us cheat. Sorry, I'm including me too. All right, so let's do this. 2, 3.
By the way, while he do that, I'll explain a little bit about the dice. The dice have symbols, which also matches the cards in the hands.
Middle.
So the dice also have a blank side. So every dice has the same symbols, and there's also one side that's blank. Blank is your friend. You roll blanks, you don't have to play a card from your hand, which makes it easiest to advance. So since I'm the first player, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the first card over to advance. So this indicates tier 1 to roll 1 dice, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
And by the way, the tiers indicate how many dice to roll, so you can predict in the future how many dice you're gonna do. The exit will always be 4 dice.
Yep. So gonna go ahead and roll. So your cards are kept secret. You don't want anyone to see your cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice. Oops, I didn't mean to roll it in there, but it is a torch. So for my hand, I'm trying to match the torch or bluff the torch.
What will you choose?
Or I can substitute this dice for the symbol I'm going to. So I may play the torch, or I may play the shield. So which one should I want to do?
It is a tough decision.
All right,
This game has options. That's what's nice.
Let me substitute this die for this symbol shield here. So a blue shield I'm claiming.
So what you did here is you notice that the dice he rolled was now on top of it. So because of that, this indicates everybody around the table that he's matching the card. If the die was on top, he's matching the dice.
Correct.
So now we're voting now, whether he has it or not.
So purple has cast a vote, green has cast a vote. When everyone's ready, flip the same time.
1,
2, 3.
All right, so everybody believe me. So
here's a scenario when everybody agrees with your vote.
So I would never have to show the card. They would never know I was bluffing.
I want to know.
Oh well, you're gonna have to say no. You want to know.
And this allows him to advance.
So I'm gonna move forward, and then I may keep going. So which I am going to do.
Your turn does not end here.
Yep. I still have 4 cards. It's just 1 dice roll to match 1 card. So why not? So I rolled a key. So a key this time or a bomb. Which one should I do?
Aquí.
I'm gonna play the wild card.
Oh, come on. No
So-
fun.
That means no voting.
So notice how you play the wild card faced up. In our game, if you have a wild card in your possession, you must play the wild card faced up.
Yep.
That means is any dice you roll, you place the dice on top of the wild card, telling everybody, no one judges this, no one votes this. It's like a freebie.
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and advance forward since I got through with that. I'm gonna keep going. Let's keep going to tier 2, which will require 2 dice. So that means I gotta play 2 cards.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll 2. Ooh, look at that! I rolled a blank and a
Oh.
shield, which means I don't have to do this 1 die. I only have to do this 1 die, which is a shield. But I can also substitute this shield for this torch instead. So what should I do?
Blanks are your friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a torch. Trust me, I never lie.
Here's my vote. All right. Ready? 1, 2.
3.
All right, so someone called me out. That's my
So
brother.
before he flips it, anytime in the game that when you agree, it is your safe card. Pretty much you don't lose anything if you agree. Anybody that disagrees would have to take the chance to either vote in whether that person has it or not. It only affects that person that disagrees.
Yep.
Right.
It may also affect me if I was telling a lie.
Exactly. We'll
So-
find out.
So in this case, was this a torch?
Yeah.
It is a torch. So,
Ah.
so I get to move forward as normal, and
So you
he
take that back.
he's
Perfect.
gonna since he's at the very start, he's gonna lose a card from his hand.
So yes, so this is a mechanic at the start path. Anytime a player is at the start path and they call somebody out, and they didn't get it right. Their bluff was wrong. So what happens? We lose, like you said, we lose a card out of our hand, and this is only found at the start path. Anytime you're out here, you just fall back 1 space.
Yep.
So I am going to
He's gonna have to reveal 1 card.
reveal 1 card.
So he's revealing the jester, so he's gonna have to discard it.
Yep, and
And
then
he-
this
he-
will go to the discard pile
Yep.
as well.
And he's 1 card less now.
Yep, so I only have 4 cards now.
So do I want to keep pushing my luck? I was on a
Go ahead.
roll. So I'm gonna go ahead and
More, please. Thank you.
This game is all about pushing your luck, right? Let's keep going.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll 2 dice now. All right.
Stop it!
So I rolled a sword and a torch, and I'm gonna play a sword for this one and say this is a wild. So they don't need to judge this one. They just need to judge this sword. Do they believe me?
1, 2.
Almighty sir, I have disagreed with you.
They both disagree with me.
So
Was
real-
this a sword?
No.
It is a
What?
sword.
What?
I told you I never lied.
Oh,
Sometimes.
I don't know about that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move forward.
So
Ow.
purple and green, we're at the start, so we both have to.
You have to give
Again,
up 1 card.
I have to
Any
give up
1 card
another
from your
1
hand.
card.
You gotta show it. You gotta
I
show,
show it?
Yes, and you have to discard it. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
A key's gone.
How
what was the other
many
one?
of
A
Sorry.
jester.
And a gesture.
How many of each card are in here?
There's 2 of every weapon, and there is 3 wild cards.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
I'm out of cards, so I'm gonna stop. There's ways to get more, ways to advance and get a Knights of Glory token, but in this case, it's way too difficult with no cards going to tier 3.
But you can push his luck.
Yeah,
if you
I
want.
can, but I will show you if it ever happens.
Alright, so now I'm next player in the rotation. I'm all the way at the start. I will be rolling 1 dice. Here we go. Give me a good one. Alright,
He's playing
there's
a
a sword.
sword.
You know what? I don't believe in swords. I believe in shields.
Okay.
Shields.
I am a protector.
I believe in a vote.
Okay.
Ready?
1.
1, 2, 3. We
Alright.
both believe him.
You trust me, so I was lying. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, I will advance forward. And you know what? Let's keep going. Maybe I'll get lucky.
All right, maybe he will.
A bomb, or in this case, so this bomb and this bomb in the game is the same. So therefore, I don't have an option. The bomb is my only choice, but you're still bluffing it. So
Or
I
you
say,
can say you have it.
or I can say I have it. It's up. It's pretty much my game. It's a deception deduction game. So
All right, so do he have
I claim
the
to have a
bomb? Give me a second. I gotta think now. Does he have the bomb? I haven't seen
Think
any
down
bombs, so
yourself.
I'm just gonna vote this.
Think
Ready?
some.
1, 2, 3. We
All
both
right.
believe him again.
You guys trust me. What can I say?
So we don't have to show the card.
You're welcome.
I am going to. Okay, so here's a case scenario that I'm going to show for game purposes. I have one card, and I want to go to a tier level, which is tier 2, which is higher than the amount of cards I have in my hand because 2 dice would need to be rolled for this trap. Now, I will need to roll a blank dice in order to succeed, but then still also bluff that card. I'm going to take that chance.
All right.
You know what?
Okay.
And if
Alright.
I fail and 2 icons shown, I automatically fail and move back 1. But everyone else moves up for free by
Yep.
default. So it
Ooh,
skips
yes.
the
Do
vote
it.
phase.
Do it.
I will do it. Here we go, guys. I will do it.
Please.
Give me my blank.
People know how to get a blank, so.
So I do have to reveal this card regardless. It is
Okay.
a torch.
All right.
As you can see, it wouldn't have been that bad if I got a blank.
Yep. So he's gonna go ahead and discard it
I will fall back 1.
and delete
I
it
go
up
up.
Everyone
one space.
goes back.
And
now, his card here that was
Ooh.
face
Ooh,
down.
death trap.
So
was-
it was normal. Okay, before I show you the death trap, I'm kind of glad it's a death trap. But anyway, before I show you the death trap, I normally could just move forward and just flip over and be here, right? But in this case scenario, I'm gonna explain what the death trap is. The death trap is a way to claim Knights of Glory chips. So the way the death trap works is you only have. Do you see the 1 dice here? That's all you have to roll. It's just the 1 dice.
That's
The
pretty
extra,
neat.
yep, that's pretty neat.
That's
So the
cool.
extra shiny 2 dice, for example, if I roll 1 dice, if I get there, I just advance as normal. But if I roll 2 dice to get there, and I get this successfully, I would claim a chip. If I roll 3
Ooh.
dice and I get this successfully, I would claim 2 chips.
Ooh.
But what happens if I fail?
Huh?
If someone catches my bluff, I don't go back 1 space. I go back all the way back to the start.
Oh, dun dun dun.
So now, do I want it to stay there and go ahead and push my luck for my next turn? Which I am going to do.
It's my turn.
Yep, but it's her turn. Exactly.
Okay.
Alright, so she's going to go ahead and roll a sword. Or she can play the bomb.
What will she do?
What will you do?
Sword.
She claims to have a sword.
Sword.
My vote is in.
That means she might have the other sword, maybe. Ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Alright? She
She would not show it.
She
unless
was
it
not shown, and she's gonna go ahead and advance forward.
And then I'm gonna do 2.
Yep, she's gonna roll 2 dice, a blank, and a key.
Or
A
a
key.
torch.
Or a torch.
A key or a torchy.
I said that's a key.
She claims to have a key.
Alright, that's my vote.
Alright. Ready? 1,
2,
2,
3. Uh-oh. Was that a key? It is a key.
So
I
I
guess
will fall back 1 space.
And
dun dun dun.
purple is gonna move up 1 space. And is purple gonna keep going or gonna stop? You may also discard cards before you end your turn. Or
So by the way, there's 3 actions a player can take on their turn. They can advance as normal as you've been seeing. You can just pass your turn to the next player if you don't want to take your turn. But we also have a 3rd action, discard. Discard pretty much will end your turn, but you're allowed to discard as an action. Based on the tier level that you're on, you can discard up to that many cards. So basically, the further up you are, the more you can discard. But it will end your turn. Yep.
Okay, now I'm done.
Alright,
Alright,
you wanna
that's
discard any
your turn.
cards?
No,
Nope.
I'm fine.
Alright, so then the round has ended because I was the first player.
So that is 1 round, guys.
Yep,
by the
1
way.
round.
It's
So
pretty quick.
we'll look at the board and see who is in last place. It looks like green.
So this is how we determine the last player. So the first person back will get the first player marker, and the clockwise rotation goes again.
Alright, so I'm gonna shuffle the cards up.
The discard pile then gets shuffled up, and everyone draws back up to 5 cards. Whatever cards you had the previous game, you do keep.
Alright, so I'm gonna deal first. We deal first the first player. He's going to need 5 cards. Then we go around the table.
3
Elena's
cards.
gonna need 3 cards. And I'm gonna need all 5, which I do have. So then
Alright. I'm at the lonely start. I must catch up with the 1 die.
alright. A bomb
Or a shield.
or a shield.
Guys, like I said, I am a protector. I have the shield to conquer this area.
Okay.
Or does he?
No, maybe
1,
not.
1, 2, 3.
Well, they
Alright,
trust
we
me.
both believe him.
Alright. Alright. I will keep going. A bomb or a bomb.
Bomb or bomb?
I will do a wild card.
Oh.
For that die. Allows me to
Alright,
advance.
so he's gonna go ahead and discard this card, and he's gonna decide to keep going or not.
I am going to roll 2 dice.
Okay, good luck. So a
Alright.
bomb and a key. So now he may substitute one of them for the torch, which he is going to do. He's claiming this is a torch, and this is a key.
I am the key master,
Okay.
and light my way through anything.
All right.
One,
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right. I have the 1 key, but I do not have the torch, unfortunately. So that means, and by the way, anytime you get caught on the gesture, this is what happens. This goes to discard pile. You will automatically take your fallback because the cards don't match.
And since I caught his bluff, normally I would move forward, but I'm still gonna stay here and attempt the death trap.
The reason why he's staying there is because he wants to be greedy and get some chips.
Yep.
Chips in this game are very valuable. They pretty much allow you to go further up on the board.
All right. So she's gonna go ahead and roll 2.
All right, purple turn.
A shield and a sword. She may also substitute this sword for another shield if you like. But she's gonna say she has a sword. Oh, sword and a shield she claims.
Alright.
Alright, does she have a sword? Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright, we both believe you.
We trust you.
So purpose
Worthy
move
knight.
up. Discard. Would you like to attempt a death trap?
1, 2, or 3 dice.
Or you may stop.
Now here's a. Oh yeah, so she has 3. Okay, so what would you like to do?
You could just go with 1 dice and not take a big risk.
No, I'm just gonna stay and wait for the next hand.
You want to discard any cards?
You don't show
Alright,
it.
so don't show it.
Oh,
don't
I'm not
show
supposed to show it?
Yep.
Nope. But you give us information.
Oh well, that was your mistake.
Oh, it's a gesture, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. But normally when you discard, you don't show your card.
Oh.
The only time when you discard, you show your cards is at the start path because you called that wrong during the voter phase.
So for me, I'm gonna take a big gamble here. I'm gonna go and roll 3 dice.
3 dice.
I want to get 2 chips because the 2 shiny dice.
Greedy, he says.
Greedy, as I
Greedy.
said. Here we go. Oh,
Ooh.
a blank, which is nice, and all I have to do is match 2 shields. And guys, I'm gonna match 1 shield and say I have the other with a wild card. So they're just judging on this 1 shield since this is preview.
Okay.
So we're waiting on the votes of both of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Agree and agree. Well, they would never know. And I'm gonna move forward, and guess what? Since I rolled 3 dice, I will claim a chip for each. So I'm gonna go ahead and claim the 2 chips, and I am gonna push my luck on this one again.
Oh man.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll 3 dice.
How many cards do you have?
I have 3.
Oh.
All right. So all I'm gonna do is a torch, and I'm gonna use these 2 chips that I just got and cancel out these 2, and they're just judging on 1 torch.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All right, so Michael disagrees. So it is a torch, guys.
I will go back. I'm not doing so good, this guy.
No.
I'm not doing so well.
All right, so I'm just gonna move forward.
I have the feeling I must call you. I feel like you don't have it.
I know. I get that a lot.
My
All right.
turn yet?
All right.
So nope, it's going to it's gonna be the end of the round.
And since I started first, we look at the board. I'm still in last place, so I'm still first
So
player.
she's still first player.
Yep. Oh my God, this is my time to cash
So
out.
the reason why we have the turn order is the last person that's in last place goes first is because that way is a catch-up mechanic. That way the person in last place doesn't feel that bad that he's behind, and it's gonna be tough for him to keep advancing.
Yeah, so pretty much, even though you're given the chance to be first player to start again and everything, it's still, you have to, just like the game, bluff your way through still. So we just give you the at least the edge to at least get ahead.
1,
Here we
2,
go.
3.
We got this, guys.
All right. It is possible to get all the way from the start to where I'm at.
I've had that done before, so it's possible.
So a key or a shield.
So I am gonna do a wild card, guys.
Okay, no judgment.
No
Discard.
judgment. I will move forward. Let's do this again.
A bomb or a bomb again.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is a bomb.
So a bomb or a bomb?
I will do another wild card.
Okay.
What?
Now we know where all the wild cards are.
And now I will roll for 2 dice.
Okay. A
Alright.
shield and a key, and he may use to substitute for one of them.
Yes. A key and a torch.
Okay, a key and a torch. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Alright.
Was it?
Please.
Oh,
No.
good job,
Yeah,
Delana.
if I would have got her, if I would have got you, I would have got 2 chips there. So I would have got 2 chips. Dang it. No!
Oh, so what happens is he's gonna fall back 1, and Delana is gonna move up 1. But does she want to, or does she want to stay where she at and try to attempt
It
to
is
get
going to
some
be
more
your turn
chips?
right now.
Or do you want to just bypass it? What do you want to do? Try to gamble to gain some chips?
Or bypass and try for tier 3. The last tier 3.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, she's gonna do it.
I'll do 2 dice.
All right, 2 dice.
Oh,
So
she's beating Gritty.
a sword and a sword.
Sword and Okay. Sword. Wild.
Oh,
Oh,
so she's claiming 1 sword, is what she's saying she has. All right, that's my vote. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Okay.
Everyone believes you. You don't have to show it.
You.
All right, so she's gonna go ahead and move forward
And
and
she
gain
gets
1
1
chip
chip.
since she
Yeah.
rolled 2 dice.
Thank you. And I would like to go again. So 3 dice.
Ooh, 3 dice.
She's going for 3. Wow.
Ooh.
3. Oh, this is a very rare occasion. I never seen this happen.
I'm
Okay.
just
Well,
saying. Let's
this-
find out what happens.
These. And then this.
She's claimed to have. Wait. She's claimed to have 2 keys.
I believe her 110%.
Remember, there's only 2 keys in this game.
I trust her. I believe she does have it.
All right, this is the vote. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Was it both of them the key? 1 key? Wow!
She had the last 2 keys.
Wow!
So, as you can see, I don't trust anybody. I will fall back.
So she's gonna advance forward.
And
She's gonna
go
stop?
away.
Is she going to stop?
Yes.
Oh, 1 card. Obviously, she want to stop. All right, so it's my turn. Do I want to go ahead and advance? See, now I could. You don't have to keep advance. I know I'm the last tier, and you have to roll 4 dice to exit. And if you do roll 4 dice to exit, there is no bluffing. You have to play all your cards face up, which is a very hard. It's very hard. It's also a risk. So, and I don't think my hand's good enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and discard 2 cards and end my turn there. All right. So then it's gonna be a new round, and guess
I'm
what?
still last place.
He's in last place.
Oh
He
my
goes
God.
first again. Go ahead and shuffle this again.
Alright. How did they do it? This is now my 3rd attempt. I can do it, guys.
I
can
watch
do
he's
this.
gonna do it
There's
and get
no
all the way.
possible way.
It is
for you to
possible.
do
It is possible.
How?
It happens before.
You'll see.
You'll
Alright,
see.
1 dice
Okay.
again. I just gotta stop calling people.
So a torch or a shield.
Torch or a shield?
Torch or shield, but I choose the torch.
He's choosing the torch.
1,
2, 3.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I don't have it.
Oh my god.
He's not doing so well.
So
So
either-
that ends your turn.
Yep.
You don't discard card because you're the one that's going.
Alright.
Okay.
All right, so that ends your
4
turn.
cards. 4 dice.
Oh, she's exiting.
She's
Yes.
attempting to
Oh
exit.
man.
Oh. Does that count?
She
No,
got
no,
too
no.
excited there.
Wow, what a roll.
So-
2 blanks.
She only needs 2 icons.
So she has to play these 2 cards
Wilds,
face up.
by the way, wilds and tokens do count towards endgame.
I win.
She's one of the winners, so she don't have to match these 2 since they're blank, but she has to play these cards face up.
So, when someone exits a game, that doesn't mean the game has ended. This triggers an endgame mechanic where the first player to exit, which is purple, she is the first winner of the game. There can be more than 1 winner to actually escape the game. However, anyone from tier 1 and start are eliminated, which that means me, unfortunately.
Yep,
Boom,
so-
boom, 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 boom.
So green is gone.
Green is gone.
Which means the blue player is the only one left. So I'm going to try to exit the same way by rolling 4 dice. Let's go ahead and discard these cards so we don't confuse anybody. So I'm going to attempt to roll 4 dice again and try to hopefully get this. Oh, by the way, I just realized something. When I caught your bluff and I was at the very last tier, I cannot move forward and win a bluff.
Oh yeah,
but
so yeah, we do
I
have
would
a
have,
mechanic.
I have to get a
So by the
token.
way, the Knights of Glory tokens with their poker chips, there are 5 different ways, 4 different ways of gaining them. If we didn't explain the game, when you saw the gesture card was one way, but no one was able to get it, unfortunately,
Yep.
in this game. The second way is pretty much the final path, which Lane just explained. If you catch a player's bluff, which he did, he caught me and got it right.
Yep.
He cannot.
I cannot exit and win, but what's the benefit? I would claim a token. Yep.
The other way is going to a tier level higher than the amount of cards in your hand, which you saw earlier in the game. And then the other one is the death trap, which are the glory dice.
Yep.
So pretty much now he's attempting the exit.
So
Wait,
now
can I
that
still judge?
nope.
You can judge for fun if
Yeah,
you
you
want,
can
but
judge for
I mean, he has to exit.
Yeah, I have to exit. I
Oh,
have
you
to,
hit the face of that.
Yep.
I forgot.
All the cards.
So
have to
yeah,
be
if you didn't know, when advancing now, since one person already exits, it triggers a game where there is no line anymore. Everything you're advancing, even if you're back here, you have to go from here all the way down to the exit in one shot.
Without bluffing.
Without bluffing, meaning every card has to be played based up. There is also something here that we don't have because I actually had the 2 gesture cards in my hand in the previous game. If you have gesture cards, when after someone exits, you can actually turn in those gesture cards for tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually
Yeah,
gives
that's
you
actually a new rule in our mechanic.
so that gives you an actually incentive to keep them at end game.
Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to attempt to exit. And go ahead and roll. Oh, look at that.
Oh my god.
I did the same exact row what Delaney did. 2 blanks.
Why haven't I been getting blanks in this game?
And all I have to do is play a sword and a torch. And I do have a torch and a wild.
Man.
Yay.
So it means there are actually 2 winners.
So, and also if there were more players playing, let's say if
Yep.
I was still in the game
Let's say he
and
was.
I was right here and he exits,
That means tier 2 is going to collapse.
exactly, when another player exits the game, the next tier diminishes and collapses. If that person wasn't able to exit, it stays, so it gives me a chance to catch up. So that is Knights of Glory
And
in a
that's-
nutshell.
That's game, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little quick demo of the game. I'll catch you next time.
Alright guys, take care.
Bye bye.
Peace. Alright.